This pizza dough recipe is really great for last minute meals. It only takes 5 minutes to prepare, 3 ingredients, and doesn't take a lot of effort. You need no special equipment here, no kneading, no waiting around. Just 3 ingredients and you're done. Just check out the link below if you need more help. I'll include a way to use something other than self-rising flour. You want to start out by preheating your oven to 425 Fahrenheit or 220 C. You'll need 1/4 cup of water, which is 60 milliliters, 1 tablespoon of oil, which is 15 milliliters, and 2/3 cup of flour, self-rising flour, which is 100 grams. If you do not have self-rising flour, below I will show you how to use all-purpose flour, but you'll also need salt and baking powder. So don't worry if you don't have self-rising flour. You stir it 30 seconds with the back of a spoon. You are done. Get it out onto the counter. Give it a little bit of a knead so you can get everything well combined. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds, couple folds, just like this. If you noticed in the corner, I have this piece of wax paper cut out. I cut it out 8 inches. I'm going to show you what I have done to show people how to make a bunch of these all the same size if you're going to make a bunch, so you don't make your children upset that theirs is bigger than the other. And also you can teach people how to press these out really well. And also the benefit of the wax paper, or you could use parchment paper here, is that you can stack these and you can make a whole bunch of these all at once, and then you can put them in the refrigerator, wrap it that morning, at night, pull them out, put them out in a bunch of trays, let your kids top them whatever they want, pop them in the oven, put them on the grill, and they're very tasty. Now this is a no yeast pizza dough, so this is more like those box pizza kits. Have you ever had one of those? If you hadn't, maybe you've had the biscuit type pizza. This is going to be a softer crumb. It's going to be more tender, but it's still going to be tasty because we're going to flatten it out to at least 8 inches. The more you flatten it out, the more crispy it will be and the more like a pizza it will be. You can go up to 10 inches on this. You just press it out a little bit further. If you go out past 10 inches, then it starts to taste a bit like a cracker, and if you've ever had one of those really thin crust pizzas, it'll kind of remind you of that. So just keep that in mind. I like a happy medium. I typically make this at 9 inches, but I'm going to show you 8 inches today because it's just a really nice, good size meal. You want, you're going to put it on a greased pan if it's non-stick. You don't have to grease it, but I like to put a little bit of oil just to make the crust crispy. And if you do use a non-stick and you put grease on it, make sure to wipe it off wherever there's not going to be contact with the food, because you can get a film on your non-stick pan and it is a pain to clean off later. And then you just press it into the place if there's any lumps or bumps. And here is the other one that I made earlier. And because I put it on wax paper, it's really easy to lift off. And you just peel off the wax paper again. And you can reuse this wax paper for multiple ones if you like, but honestly, I don't normally use the wax paper anymore. I just press it into the pan directly. So I'm going to leave that up to you. Now you're going to just top it with your favorite pizza sauce. I make my own. I can give you a basic recipe for that if you're interested. Just give me a comment below and I'll make a video. You want to do 2 to 4 tablespoons of sauce. If you go more than 4 tablespoons of sauce, your crust will get soggy, so keep that in mind. We really like sauce in our family. Actually, West Virginia is really well known for some pretty good Italian food because there's a lot of Italian immigrants that came here during the coal mining days. And I'm telling you, you can get some of the best Italian food in some of these really small towns. You'd be surprised. So we love pasta, we love pizzas, we love all things Italian in West Virginia. Just a simple fact there that you may or may not even want to know. Okay, I put a little bit more sauce on it because we are a sauce family, as I said. Next thing you do is you want to put on some cheese. You could put anywhere from 1/8 of a cup to up to a 1/2 cup. If you put a 1/2 cup on it, it's going to be like flying everywhere. I recommend about 1/4 of a cup per pizza. And if you do that, plus you put on about 1 ounce of meat, it's typically around 500 calories, 600 calories, depending on what kind of meats you use. I will give you the nutrition information for the crust itself, and then you just add on whatever you add for your toppings to get your full nutrition information if you want to know what you're making. But on average, expect around 500 calories for the entire pizza. You can use any kind of cheese that you like. I'm using mozzarella because it's just a classic. Once you're done with that, you can get your sandwich style pepperoni like I have here, or you can use the kind that's in the bag, whatever you like. We really like this sandwich style pepperoni because it's just honestly super delicious and spicy. As I said, you can get some really unique Italian type food in West Virginia, which is surprising to a lot of people. And this is just a really spicy, hot pepperoni that we are using tonight. You bake this for 15 to 17 minutes and it is done. And then you just cut it and serve it. And you're going to see me attempt to show you how beautiful this crust is. And I totally missed the camera because I am just not that good at it. Visit us at jacksonsjob.com for more recipes. And again, I hope you enjoyed this meal. It's super simple to make. Happy baking.